Annalynn is an arcade-styled indie game by Cruise Elroy for PC and the Nintendo Switch. This version is actually a remake of the game the creator made for some competition in 2016. It was actually the winner of said competition. Neat! As per usual, I'll be looking at the Switch version, which is ported by Summitsphere and has a few extras that we'll get to in a bit. You play as a miner called Annalynn, and your goal is to collect all the coins and gems in each level while trying to avoid the 4 snakes, Randy, Handy, Candy, and Mike, that are always on the hunt for you. Sounding a little familiar? I think they also have different strategies to approach you, similar to the ghosts in Pac-Man, but don't take my word on that. The only way to defeat the snakes is to grab these red gems, which turn them blue, allowing you to defeat them by touch. Yeah, they're pretty much power pellets. But the Pac-Man similarities don't stop there. Bonus items, which you can grab for extra points, may appear in the middle of the stage. There's also cutscenes in between worlds, and they're pretty fun to watch. The worlds all have their own level gimmicks to help keep things fresh, like World 2 has these vines you can climb, and World 3 has these conveyor belts, and fire pillars that go off whenever you walk past them. The game may seem simple, but trust me, Annalynn is a lot harder than it looks, and you only have so many lives. But you can continue after losing them all, but you'll have to give up half your points to compensate. So you can see all the levels the game has to offer, even if you're not very good at it, such as yours truly. Also, if you want to change things up a bit, after beating the game once, you could try random mode, my personal favourite way to play, which randomizes the level order, except for the final boss, has a minecart bonus stage every 3 levels, and there's also power-ups that can be found exclusively in this mode. There's also a couple of cheats you can mess around with. Now, let's talk about that extra stuff in this Switch port. Firstly, because this port was developed by Summitsphere, they decided to add Anton from the wonderful Anton Ball Deluxe and upcoming Anton Blast as an alternate playable character. He plays exactly the same as Annalynn does, but it's still really cool to see him here. There's also a cheat that gives him voice clips, which are fun to listen to. Secondly, this version has a tape mode, so if you want to play the game vertically for an almost authentic arcade experience, there you go.
It's Tate!
Tomato tomato. Overall, Annalynn is a really fun arcade-styled indie title. If you really like Pac-Man or games in a similar style, then I definitely recommend checking it out, especially the Switch version with its added content. But there's always the PC version, which is available on Steam, and itch.io I think, which is just as great if you don't have a Switch. Well, I've got to get back to frying bigger fish, or however that phrase goes. Till next time, usual models,